your tongue is all by your side. You got it took too long to get it. You got it took too long.
Hello everyone, I'm back again today with another pick a card reading. You're going to pick a pile and you're going to find out what is going on in the matters of the heart today. Today is a love reading. So let's just get right into it. I hope you enjoy. Please pick between pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, whichever pile you are drawn to, and we will get into your reading. Thank you. Hi there, pile 1. We're going to start with you. The beginning of your reading, you have the 5 of Cups in reverse. You have the Moon. The center of your reading here, you have the 7 of Wands. You have the Hierophant. And you also do have the Queen of Wands upright. So, what I'm picking up here is that there's something that you're kind of holding on to that you need to release. I say that because of the Moon and the 5 of Cups. And with the 7 of Wands at the center of your reading, it's showing me there's a couple of different things that you're really fighting to let go of certain behaviors, certain parts of yourself. Once you're able to let go, you are going to be more open for commitment. You're going to be more open for that type of relationship that you're looking for. So there's 2 scenarios. So there's this one first, where parts of yourself have to be let go of. There's a certain level of self-forgiveness that needs to happen here. And I feel like it's something that's deeply ingrained into your subconscious. So you've been having these repeated types of relationships with conflict. There's a lot of conflict in it, and you're always kind of defending. And what I'm seeing is that there's something that's ingrained in your subconscious that happened to you. You have a memory, something that's kind of hurt you. Maybe, your family, there was some conflict in the family home from a young age, and it's keeping conflict in your relationships simply because that is what you're used to. You're used to conflict because you're keeping conflict from your childhood subconsciously in your mind, and you're feeling like that's the normal, that's the way to love, and it isn't. And the Moon is asking you to go deep within your subconscious mind, find whatever it is that is causing you this pain, and release it. Forgive yourself, forgive the other person. And then you can step into becoming the Queen of Wands, which is a high vibration, very passionate, very powerful, very happy, bright, vibrant, the person that you are, behind all of this sadness that you're feeling. So with this beside the Moon, I'm seeing that it's something that you need to forgive yourself for. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Something that happened, and the memory is still in your subconscious mind, and because it was conflict driven, or there was fear, or you had to be defensive, that is why you keep getting these reoccurring happenings in your relationship of having to be defensive. So it's about going within and healing yourself. Actually, this has nothing to do with the other person. It's all about healing your pain and stepping into your power. And when you do that, healing the conflict, the cycle here, these 3 cards, healing this by going within, finding out what it was that hurt you, and forgiving it, releasing it, letting it go. then you can welcome in that commitment. You can welcome in that more confident, more powerful you, more happy you. It's time to welcome that in. However, healing has to take place, or else you're going to get to this, and because you haven't healed all of this, you're going to go back to this. That's what happens when it's left unhealed. So it's about, when you get here, make sure that you're not just pretending to be here. It's okay to want to be here and to believe it, but some work has to be done, and it's finding out what is causing this conflict to keep coming up in your life. It's about healing that so you can permanently get to here. So you can permanently welcome in that marriage, that commitment, that love. Releasing conflict, releasing past hurt, welcoming in the confident, powerful, sunny you, and the commitment that you long for. Healing yourself, opening up new doors. Healing yourself must take place before you can welcome love in, because you're just going to keep going through this. It has to be healed once and for all. Okay, pile one, that is it's a heavy energy. However, these two cards here tell me that there's a lot of hope for your future, that you will get to here permanently. But first, it's about going within, finding the things that are unknown to you, to your conscious mind, and healing them. Okay, pile one, thank you. I hope that helped. Hello there, pile two. We're going to start with your reading. Thank you for being here. Now, to start off your reading, we have some pretty intense energies here with the Tower. We have the Emperor. At the center of your reading, we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Hermit. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Some intense energies here as well. Pile one had intense energies. So I'm just going to pick up the information here. The Tower talks about a weak foundation. It talks about your foundation crumbling so you can rebuild it. So even though it's kind of like a scary card, a scary thought, big change comes out of the Tower. Something needs to be rebuilt. And what I'm picking up on here is that there is a person in your life, there is an energy in your life that is constantly having you have your guard up. You're not yourself right now. You are not yourself right now. You are being you've gotten yourself into a relationship. This is what I'm hearing. You've gotten yourself into a relationship and you've lumped yourself with the other person like that, and you don't know who you are anymore. You have no idea who you are anymore right now in this current moment. And that is likely because you got into a relationship without first healing some aspect of yourself before you got in, and now you're realizing that, okay, my foundations are crumbling down. I am in a relationship with somebody that makes me feel like I don't know who I am, but just so you know, it's not their fault, okay? It is not up to anybody else to make you happy. You must make yourself happy. You have to be yourself. And with the Nine of Wands in the center of your reading, it talks about your guard is up. Your guard is up. Everybody's guard's up. If you're in a relationship right now, everybody in the relationship's guard is up. If you're single, you are burnt by something that happened to you in the past and you're afraid to open up. It's time to rebuild your foundations. With this card here being, in reverse, the Four of Cups. When it's upright, it talks about like boredom, discontentment. And I'm assuming that when it's in the reverse, this is what I'm feeling like in your future, after you go within and find out what it is that you want for yourself, you're going to get out of this boredom. The Hermit talks about being your own light in the darkness. And that's why I'm saying that whatever foundation that this relationship was built on, it has to kind of be rebuilt. Your walls are up. Nobody's actually being their true selves right now. It's kind of like what I'm picking up is it's kind of miserable. I'm sorry to say it. I hope that you know that you are a light, that every person in this world actually desires to be loved and cherished. So it's unfortunate that it's miserable. But why is because there's two people looking to each other to make each other happy, and your walls are up and you're just like butting heads. You're butting heads. It's time to go within and find what makes you happy. Because when you do that and you start working towards making yourself happy, that other person is naturally going to do the same thing. And if they don't, well, then you realize that you've made yourself happy, and perhaps this relationship's past its expiry. And I'm not trying to, this is for, I need you to use your own intuition, okay? I'm not trying to tell you to get out of a relationship. I'm trying to tell you that what's happening right now is that the foundations in your relationship currently are weak. Or if you're single, the feelings that you have about yourself to start another relationship are weak. You haven't done the necessary healing. You haven't done the necessary inner work. You are not going to attract what you want because you don't feel like you are what you want to attract. The foundations of who you are need to be rebuilt. Taking control of that is very important. Let your walls down. I'm thinking your future here, you're going to have to get out and have a little bit more fun. You're going to accept offers that come your way. You're going to be more optimistic. And in turn, you're going to learn a little bit more about yourself. So even if you are in a relationship, it doesn't mean that the relationship has to end, but what needs to happen is you need to find yourself if you're not able to get out of this relationship. If this is like you're in a marriage, you have children, you don't want to do that, well then you have to take responsibility for your happiness. You have to take responsibility for your happiness by going within and finding out what it is that makes you happy. And in the future, you will be saying yes to more things. You will be taking up on opportunities. Go within, find out what types of things you like. Start rebuilding your own foundation. Okay, pile 2, heavy energies here. However, you can't have growth without conflict. Things cannot be rebuilt if it's not taken down. Okay, go within. Thank you, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. So when shuffling, I took an extra card. So you got 6 cards as a bonus. And this is the most positive love reading that I got in these piles today. The other 2 first piles were quite heavy energies, a lot of self-work that needs to be done in this. And I want to say that this looks like a very beautiful love story, your pile. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the feminine energy. We have justice. We have the masculine energy, the King of Wands. We have the beautiful Ace of Cups. Beautiful new love or a renewal of an old one. Beautiful energies. And we have the 2 of Cups. And then as a bonus, I had to take it. It's the 10 of Pentacles. So this reading really makes me happy. I feel for the other 2 piles, but anyways, I'm in this energy now and I'm really excited to be here. Thank you, pile 3. So let's get started. At the center of your reading, we have the King of Wands. So I'm not sure who's watching this, if it's a masculine or a feminine, but the center of your reading is the masculine energy. So if you're a male watching this, you're there. You have a beautiful love here. Whatever it is, it's either coming into your life or it's already existing, and a beautiful renewal is coming in. And if you're a feminine energy, this is beautiful. You're a beautiful energy, just very emotionally sure. You know your emotions. Your cup is always over full. You're always sharing your love for animals, for water, for nature. And it's funny because these are almost two kind of opposing energies, fire and water, but it's a good mix. Whatever's happening right now, it's a good mix. It's a good balance. There is a lot of love here and pentacles. So you have a very balanced, nurturing, emotionally sound energy. You have justice. So the scales are balancing in your favor. Justice is being served by this connection. It is meant to be. It is destiny, and it is written in the stars. And it is here or going to be here very soon. New, beautiful love is being gifted to you. Absolutely beautiful. And if it's not a new romance, it's a revival of an old one. Okay, and there's a beautiful progression here. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Two of Cups. So there's evolving. So if it's a new love, it's going into something more deeper, committed. It's a very good partnership that's happening here. And with the Pentacles that came out right after this card here, what this tells me is that not only is there love in this connection, but there is some form of business partnership, business alliance. Perhaps you work together. The two of you together make it all. It's very balanced, very equal give and take in this connection. So the fact that the two of you together in the stars, it is showing that not only is there going to be a lot of love in this connection, but there is going to be an abundance of material wealth being generated because the two of you decided to say yes. The two of you decided to be together. And that is absolutely beautiful. And if this isn't in your life yet, it's coming. So just know that it's coming. So this is a very positive reading. It's a little bit easier to read this one. I can end this now because it's just so beautiful, so positive what's coming into an old love or a new love. It's here. It's coming. Okay. Thank you so much, Pile 3, and everybody that watched. I hope you have a great day, and I hope I helped. Thank you.